Cross, the most messed up comic returns. And so do I. Hello, my name is Spooky. You probably forgot that because I can't be consistent with uploading to save my life. I missed you, partner. But today, we look at Cross again. No money this month again, huh, YouTube? This time, we follow the biggest coward on Earth as he lies and hides from all his problems right when the Cross apocalypse starts. How will it end for him? This is the Yellow Belly chapters 10 through 13 of Cross Badlands. Yellow Belly, written by David Lapham, who wrote Cross Family Values, and art by Jason Barrows, who did the artwork for the original Cross volume. As you know, the Cross are infected with a cross shape, and they do the worst possible thing they can to you. But otherwise, let's see how gnarly it can get in this video. This comic is a bucket of fuck, it's a bucket of buck. If you want to see what happens, including all the messed up parts, stay tuned for the comic. Cue the Gohan. Edmund Wickenthorpe is his name, and he has something to tell you. He peed his pants in the 6th grade. Edmund is your stereotypical socially inept kid, hating the popular kids and really loving the cheerleaders. He's graduating school but gets distracted imagining getting touched by his crush. He's living in his own little world and is known as Yellow Belly because of his coward nature. To celebrate graduation, he goes to a high school party. Psych! He goes to the carnival with his dad and his little brother. Not gonna lie, the carnival or the circus is a vibe sometimes. Funnel cake, chicken on a stick, my kryptonite. While his mind is lost in the gutter, the world turns upside down. The Cross invade the carnival, taking out people in the worst way possible. Ed, his brother, and Dad run through the horrible chaos and hide in 3 Donkey Kong barrels. Dad tells his sons he loves them before going to attack a nearby Cross clown, but he got his ass handed to him and infected the worst way possible. Seeing what happened to his dad, he faints like a fainting goat. He later wakes up, and what he sees makes him wish he never woke up again. Dad and little bro are gone. He grabs the keys and drives home, runs right by his mother, locks the door, and hides in the closet, hoping to fall back to sleep. Suddenly, the police are questioning Ed, asking what he saw at the circus. He's too terrified to even explain what he saw, but also nonchalant enough to eat a banana while his mom is about to break down. But just as Ed predicted, the geeks are on their way to the small town. That next morning, they're looking for some things with holes. Poor Gardner. Here goes the invasion. Ed finally opens up, hugging his mother about his feelings of cowardice. They're coming in. Mom tells Ed to hide in the closet. Ain't no hiding in the closet. We're turning Cross together, Mom. Let's just say Mom is deceased. Oh, that's the intestines. Yeah, she's deceased. Ed falls asleep to cope with trauma, woken up by his high school bullies recruiting him to help take back the town. Ed sees this as his transition from boy to man, hunting down geeks like a mature adult. At the hunting fishing store, survivors debrief and plan their assault upon the Cross. Edmund is even thanked by his former bullies, calling him a hero. Even better, his high school crush Betty, the same Betty that threw up in the school toilet after he touched her, she's connecting with Ed now. The geeks are back and they are taking out the entire survivor base. Ed leaves Betty behind. He runs into Sweeney, a bully of his, but Sweeney tells him, "We're all gonna die here today, including you." So Ed blasts him with the shotty, escaping while everyone else perishes. In chapter 12, Ed is dreaming of a big round backyard rump. He wakes up in the woods remembering his family and neighborhood is doomed. He returns to the survivor base, seeing many of his peers aren't there, implying they turned across. And he takes a car and goes to warn other people that the Cross are coming. He goes 40 miles away, idly speaking on the street, warning people about the Cross. Go to the police station, moron. Suddenly, he comes across a biker bar and yaps to them his whole life story like an idiot. But they believe him. They even take him out on stakeouts to see the Cross. And the biker leader plans for a real showdown. The fact is that now Ed is one of them. He's a member of the Screaming Skulls biker gang, but the Cross are coming. The bikers all start their bikes and go to war like soldiers. Edmund gets knocked off the bike and separated from the bikers, running and hiding in the woods once more. Don't really blame him for hiding. He sees Nicole getting chased by Cross, but that Cross is one of his old bullies infected and ready to infect good old Yellow Belly. Well, that's the end of that. Nicole wakes back up screaming. Uh-oh. She wasn't infected, but he took her out due to fear. He's about to off himself, calling himself a dumb idiot, but suddenly someone says, "You're the smartest person I've seen all day." It's him, Harold Lore. Harold Lore was the main villain of Cross Psychopath. You can watch that video to learn about him. But he is just as evil as the Cross themselves. Harold tells Ed that one day someone smart like him could rule the world. Harold says, "Look at those biker fools fighting for a world that is going to end. Even the Cross will end too, and it's the Hiders who will rule the world." Those bikers will see that Ed took out Nicole even though she wasn't Cross. Ed asks Harold what he should do, and he says, "You have to her." Yuck! Both of them do things to Nicole, and Harold even says they did it for no reason, and then tells him to stage the bodies. Harold tells him to keep being smart, keep being a coward. You see a lady in the car with him who is the wife that Harold has taken for himself back in Cross Psychopath. Eventually, the bikers win. Celebrations start. Many bikers call Ed the hero again because he warned them about the Cross. And heroes get rewards. Donna here is making him feel real special, but he feels guilty and he starts telling everything that happened back at the battle, including him offing Nicole and what he did to her after. Yes, that's my face exactly. She goes to run away, but he ties her up and leaves her under the table. Then he has the bright idea to tell the truth to the other bikers. Well, that didn't end too well. Right before he is quartered, the Cross come in police cars, surprising the entire biker gang. Ed escapes and goes to save Donna, shooting some Cross and escaping. He's not cowardly anymore, shooting all kinds of Cross, including his old crush Betty. "Stick with me, baby. I won't let you down. Get a load of this guy." That night, they sleep in the woods and Donna seems to forgive him for saving her, calling him the hero again, feeling like the confident one, and then he slips to sleep. Right as he closes his eyes, Donna grabs a rock and bashes Ed, repeatedly calling him a coward, taking him out for Nicole. And that is the end of Crossed Yellow Belly. I actually liked this Cross short story. Still as edgy as the others, but I thought it's interesting to look at a coward and see just how his reality comes crashing down. Ed was living in his own world and knew it. I don't dislike him because he's a coward, but his mind was totally in the gutter and his priorities were completely displaced. That's why he got what was coming to him, not because he was too scared to fight. Otherwise, this is a real simple few chapters, and it's one of the reasons I like to read Cross every now and then. You should check out Brutal, a Japanese manga about a detective who takes out society's worst. You can check out my playlist on it because it can get just as gnarly as Cross. Also, check out Cross Psychopath, the previous volume before Badlands, and I gotta say, that one is a doozy. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more Spooky Rice. Thanks for watching. Spooky out.